Welcome to an enthralling journey into the captivating world of avian speech. Today, we delve into the enigmatic abilities of the top 8 talking birds that will leave you astounded. You know how birds are like the ultimate outdoor ambassadors? They're the ones that make us feel all connected to nature. Think about it, they kick off our mornings with their chirping, chill out on every tree branch, peck around on the ground, and gracefully glide way up in the sky. And get this, some of these feathered friends aren't just chatting amongst themselves. A bunch of bird species have actually mastered the art of mimicking human speech. Yep, you heard that right. They're clever enough to learn our words. Let's dive into the coolest bird species that can pull off this neat trick. Number 8. Crows. Did you know crows have this incredible ability to mimic all sorts of sounds? They're like the parrots of the crow world. These clever birds can learn and remember about 100 different words or sounds. What's even more impressive is their smarts. They're right up there with primates when it comes to cognitive skills and social intelligence. Plus, they have this remarkable knack for remembering faces for years and communicating that recognition to their fellow crows. But you might wonder, why aren't crows more common as pets or companions? Well, for starters, they aren't your typical domesticated animals. Owning a crow isn't as simple as getting a dog or a cat, it requires a permit and a whole lot of know-how to properly care for them. They're not the kind of pets that can just be left alone, they crave attention and need specialized care that most people aren't equipped to provide. Number 7. Ravens. Ravens stand out among their crow cousins because of their deep croaking sound instead of the typical caw. They're pretty clever creatures known for their smarts in planning, trading, and even using tools. Surprisingly, they've aced problem-solving tasks, sometimes even outperforming kids and apes. When it comes to flying, they're a unique bunch, doing flips and flying upside down. These dark feathered birds often get a bad rap for being seen as harbingers of doom. What's fascinating is that they can learn to mimic human words and remember a vocabulary of about 100 words, much like crows. But here's the catch, the ones you might find in captivity, like in zoos or wildlife centers, are the ones that can be taught to talk. The ones out in the wild? Not so much. Number 6. Magpies. Magpies are like the cousins of crows, and it's pretty cool, wild ones can actually befriend humans. Some of these birds have even gone viral online and hang out with crows, and some folks step in to take care of baby magpies that have been left on their own. When magpies interact with us, they use body language to communicate, which is pretty neat. Number 5. Mockingbirds. Mockingbirds get their name from their talent for mimicking any sound they hear, whether it's other birds' tunes, animal noises, human speech, or even sounds from machines. They're pretty sharp too, they can spot faces in a crowd, recognize different people, and detect intruders near their nests. Plus, they're notorious for serenading us with their songs, especially late at night. Number 4. Starlings. The starling family, which includes all birds in the Sternidae family, is pretty famous for its awesome singing skills and the huge variety of sounds they can make. These birds are incredible mimics, able to imitate other animals, gadgets, and even talk to us humans. They can be cool pets if they're rescued and not bought from sellers. Number 3. Myna. Myna birds, also known as mynas, belong to the starling family and hail from Asia. These birds are pretty famous for their knack for talking. They can mimic around 100 different words. What's even more amazing is how quickly they pick up new words. In just 3 to 4 months, they're already saying their first hello and building up quite a vocabulary. Number 2. Lyrebirds. Lyrebirds are pretty incredible. They can copy not just human talk, but basically any sound out there, and they're spot on with it. What's really cool is that unlike most other birds that talk, even wild lyrebirds pick up speech when they're around people. The more they hang out with humans, the more they imitate our speech, even getting the tones and pitches down. Between the two main types of lyrebirds, the albert and the superb, the albert ones are champs at mimicking, even though the superb ones are way bigger. Number 1. Parrots. Parrots are amazing creatures when it comes to imitating human speech and sounds. Among the different types of parrots, they've shown incredible abilities like picking up multiple languages, delivering TED Talks, and even being the lead singers in heavy metal bands. They're basically the rock stars of mimicking. While big parrots usually steal the spotlight for their mimicry, the African gray parrot is like the Einstein of talking parrots. They've aced mental tests comparable to 3-year-old kids, talk about brainy birds. Macaws are from the Americas, while cockatoos resemble fancy-haired parrots. Cockatiels aren't just chatterboxes, they can belt out various tunes along with their speech. Parakeets, the popular ones, sing a bunch, and they're even better at talking when they're the only ones in the conversation club. How can birds talk without vocal cords? Birds don't use vocal cords like humans do. Instead, they have this thing called a syrinx, which is like their own version of a vocal organ. Parrots, especially African gray parrots, have a special syrinx that makes them really good at making sounds and copying noises. Some of these feathered pals do way more than just chirp and look cute, they actually talk. These chatterboxes are usually crows, ravens, and parrots like the African gray. They're super smart birds, and they can do more than just repeat a word or two. They can put together full sentences, have conversations, and even imitate different sounds. That's why they're the absolute champs when it comes to talking birds. And that wraps up our fascinating journey into the world of talking birds. We hope you've enjoyed discovering the astounding abilities of these avian chatterboxes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating insights into the natural world. Until next time, happy bird watching.